A very good afternoon to my students, and I welcome you back to our online class as we have just finished with our first unit evaluation. So, let's begin with our online studies for today. This is Regina Victor Joseph, your English teacher, and today we are going to do a new lesson from our Bal Bharati textbook. And the name of the lesson that we're going to do is It's Only a Matter of Practice. So children, I'm sure that there is something that you all like practicing, like for example, writing, drawing, or even coloring, right? So how do you be an expert in that? Only when you practice. Yes, so today's lesson is all about practice. So let us see what this lesson tells us and what we understand and put this into practice. It's only a matter of practice. Long, long ago in faraway China, there lived an archer called Chen Yuzi. Now, long, long ago, that is far away in a place China, there lived an archer called Chen Yuzi. Now, what is an archer, children? Archer is someone who shoots arrows from a bow. Okay, you must have seen, see, this is the bow. Okay, and you need an arrow. They say Dhanusha Ban also for that. So, a person who's very good at this, skill, they are called an archer. So he was a very skilled archer and could perform wonderful feats of archery. Now, what is the meaning of skilled? Skilled means an expert, right? So skilled means expert. And he was so expert that he could really very easily perform this task of archery. He could hit the target precisely at the center even when it was placed at a very long distance. Now, he could hit the target exactly even without, the center. Like if it was kept at a very long distance, he could precisely aim that bow, the arrow to the target. He liked to show off his skill to the admiring crowds that gathered around him. Now you can imagine when the person who is very, good at any particular thing, so they want to do a little bit of show off. So Chen Yuzi was that way. He used to always take his bow and arrow and then, he used to start performing his skill. And all the people around him, they used to wonder, wow, so good. This man Chen Yuzi is excellent in his job. In this, he's a good archer. So nicely he's aiming the arrow. Very good. And they were very happy and they used to clap loudly and they should really admire him. Okay. And then one day he was practicing his skill in front of many admirers when he noticed an old man standing at the back. Now when he was practicing this skill, okay, in front of all his admirers, he happened to see an old man. See, this is the old man. And he was standing behind. The man was carrying gourds of oil that were hanging from a long cane on his shoulder. Now what is the meaning of gourds, children? Okay. See, carrying gourds. What is the meaning of gourds? Gourds means containers made from dried large fruit with a hard skin. In olden days, if you will see, you can see that they used to have that one kind of a very leather kind of a bag. Okay, it used to be very hard. I will share that picture with you all later on, so you all can have an idea as to what is this gourds. Okay. So in that day he used to fill this oil and he used to hang it on his shoulder and he used to sell oil. So all the other people were clapping their hands and praising this Chen Yuzi. But this old man was quiet. He neither clapped nor uttered any words of praise. Okay, he was very calm. He didn't react like how the other people in the crowd were cheering Chen Yozi. They were clapping and shouting and yelling and everything. But this old man was just very emotionless. Like he just stood there, nodding his head, and he said, "It's just a matter of practice." What did he say, children? He said, "It's just a matter of practice." So Chen Yozi was very annoyed when he heard this statement. Chen Yozi was very annoyed. "Are you an archer yourself?" So Chen Yozi asked the old man, "Are you an archer yourself? Do you think anyone can do what I can do with my bow and arrows?" So Chen Yozi asked this question to the old man. "Do you think anyone else can do the same thing that I can do with the bow and arrows?" So this old man said, "No, sir." The old man replied, "I am not an archer and I don't doubt your skill." So he said, "I am not an archer, but I don't doubt your skill. All I said was, everything's a matter of practice." Chen Yozi became very angry. "What do you know that you pass such thoughtless comments on other people? Who are you?" Chen Yozi got very angry and he said, "What do you think of yourself and you are talking all these things? You're not even thinking what you're talking. You're just making unnecessary comments. Who are you?" So the old man said, "Please don't get angry, sir. I am an oil seller, as you must have guessed from the goats." So this old man tells Chen Yozi, "Please don't get angry, sir. I am just an oil seller. As you can see by my attire, I have these goats hanging on my shoulder. Every day I fill these goats with oil and sell them. Over the years, I have achieved some skill in filling the goats. If you allow, I'll show it to you." So the old man told Chen Yozi that it's been since a long time, like many years, that I'm selling oil. I fill the oil in the gourds and then I sell the oil. So it's my practice and I'm very good at it also. If you allow, I will show you what I do and how I sell oil. So Chen Yozi said, growled Chen Yozi. Means he said, "Okay, come on." Everybody was curious to see what happened next, right? Just like how we are curious to know what happened between Chen Yozi and the old man. So moving on. Patiently, the old man set down an empty gourd on the ground. Then he put a small coin on the mouth of the gourd. So what he did, this old man, he set down an empty gourd. So he kept an empty gourd on the floor or the ground. Then he put a small coin on the mouth of the gourd. So this is the coin. See, he placed this coin on the mouth of the gourd. And then in those days, small coins had a little hole at the center. So if you see over here, children, this is the coin and this is the hole, right, in the center. So he placed this coin on the mouth of the gourd and then he used to pour the oil from within, from top, and then it used to go right into the container. Okay, so let's see how he did that. In those days, small coins had a little hole at the center. Then the old man stood up, took some oil in his ladle and began to pour oil into the gourd from a height. Okay, ladle is a very long spoon with a handle. Okay, so if you see over here, see, this is the picture. This is the gourd. He placed the coin over here. See, if you see, I will zoom it in. This is the coin and he is standing over here. Okay, see the height. See the height that he is pouring the oil. See, can you see here? Yes, and you can see it's not falling left or it's falling towards the right, but the oil is just getting poured right in the center into the gourd. Okay, now moving on. The oil went straight into the gourd through the hole in the coin. When the old man had finished filling up the gourd, He lifted up the coin. Not a trace of oil could be seen on it. So, when he lifted the coin, once when the gourd was filled, not even a single trace, means not even a drop of oil could be seen on the coin. The people watching it were speechless. Speechless means they didn't have any words to speak. So they were just wondering, what happened? Like how well this old man did his work. So nicely he poured the oil into the gourd. But the old man only smiled. As I said, there's nothing special about it. It's only a matter of practice, you see. So now you understand what did the old man mean to say when he told the king, when he told Chen Yuozhi, that is nothing, it's only a matter of practice, because even he is selling oil and it's been ages or years that he's selling oil, and now he showed his trade, like how he's selling oil. So even he is so good at it. Why? Because he's been doing this every single day. So it's only a matter of practice. Chen Yuozhi lost all his anger and annoyance. Definitely, when Chen Yuozhi saw the old man, what he did, and then he just settled down and he relaxed, and he forgot everything. He was angry and he was very annoyed. So he forgot all that. He just gave a short laugh and said, "You have taught me something important today." So Chen Yuozhi told the old man, he laughed and he said, "You have taught me something important today." After that, Chen Yuozhi never showed off or boasted about his skill as an archer. So now you see, that was the last day that he showed off his skill of being an archer. But when he met this old man who was selling oil, the old man taught him something very different, and said it is nothing, it is just a matter of practice. For that same matter, children, if you are doing something and you're very good at it, it doesn't mean that you are you're doing something outstanding. You are doing that because you have practiced it. Until and unless you don't practice something, you cannot be perfect at something. Correct? Let it be any talent or anything that you are in good, you're good in. So everything that matters is just practice, right? So if you want to be good at anything, you need to practice and practice. Okay, students? So now I want you all to write a story, okay, about practice. Okay, you can write your own story, but it should have a connection of practice. All right, it should give the message of practice. Sorry. And this has to be written in your homework book. All right, so this is a very easy lesson, not very difficult. I've read the lesson also. In case if you have any doubts, as I always tell you, you can refer the textbook, or you can call me, or you can WhatsApp me. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next lecture. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.